game against the Raptors.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Westbrook with it. 32 points for him last game against Toronto.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Rose. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. To the right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 4 to shoot. Snell from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Snell's got 5.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Shots good by Butler.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Thunder trailing by 5. Westbrook drives in. Raiders on the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And Mirotic subbed in for Tony Snell. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The 10-footer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big... And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Chicago making some changes. Dunleavy's check in for Gasol. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Thunder trailing by 4. And the pass to Morrow. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And Adams kicks to McGarry. And it's blocked by Mirotic. To the paint, here's Gibson. It's hauled in by Adams.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Waiters passes to Augustine. There's the pick. Back to Waiters. Now the feed to Morrow. All sorts of time. Second shot opportunity, and Mirotic sends it back. Chicago leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Butler against Waiters. From deep, Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he gets it to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside...
And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of...
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to...
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Tony Snell is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. They get it back. Westbrook. And that one's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Morrow. Mirotic grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 6.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
And the first one at the line is good. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Come on, Chicago. On the inbound, and there's Augustine. That's good on the assist from Nick Collison. Augustine's got his first 2 points of the night. Rose dishes to Snell. His three-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. To the middle. That's tipped. Gasol with the steal. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
Here's Augustine, just 3 to shoot. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Snell kicks to Rose. Shot from 12. The shot misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Westbrook kicks to Cantor. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season. Led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. And ladies check in for Tony Snell. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Derrick Rose. Brooks against Westbrook. Adams. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Adams has got his first bucket of the night. And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brooks. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 4th, Russell Westbrook.
And they made their teammates better, too, because they're willing to give the ball up. They're interested in getting other people's shots and did it in spectacular fashion, too.
No good on that one. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
He kicks it to McGarry. And it's blocked by Mirotic.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Here's Morrow. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
.24 seconds left here in the second. Thunder trailing by 12. Waiters passes to Westbrook. Here's McGarry, covered by Mirotic. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And that's now 9 points for Dion Waiters.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, You can mark those up for him.
And we finished one half of basketball. Bulls lead by 10.